Mrtransformers96 here with another video review. This time of just me talking about 2010 and now 2011 with the toys. So, okay, this is fantastic. This is my first ever changing of the year while I am a reviewer of toys. So fantastic. Yes, I started reviewing toys in like June in 2010, and here we are in 2011, the third day in 2011. Very excited, and just so glad. I just want to thank you all. You guys are great for subscribing. Yeah, I just hit over 100 subscribers, so thank you so much for you guys. You know, you're just awesome. So yes, thanks so much. So okay, here we go. So these are just the main lines that I have collected for 2010, with a little bit of Megamind, a little bit of Superhero Squad, a decent amount of Tron, and Transformers, of course, a little bit of Toy Story, Marvel Universe, Clone Wars, and Iron Man 2. Those are the big ones. So yeah, so great, and so happy. So here we go. Okay, so in this review, I'm just gonna pick my two favorite, favorite toys from these four lines right here. I'm gonna pick two of each of these lines that were my favorite toys from each line of 2010. And 2010 was really the year where I started to collect 3 3/4 inch figures. I didn't have any 3 3/4 inch figures other than, when I was like a little kid, I used to collect the Star Wars 3 3/4 inch figures when the movies came out. But that was a long time ago, and I just played with the toys, and I only got a few. I was just a little kid. Here I am as a collector and a new reviewer with collecting 3 3/4 inch figures, and I collected in 2010 67 3 3/4 inch figures. I counted them all up, and yes, so that was very exciting, and really glad for that, because that was very cool. So okay, cool, let's do it. Okay, so first of all, I'd just like to say my last toy that I ever bought in 2010 was, let me pull them out here, Tron Legacy Clue. Yes, I did buy Clue and Clue Century at the same time, but just to be really technical about it, I actually looked at the receipt and looked up, and the cashier run this guy up last. So this was the last toy I bought in 2010. So very cool, very fantastic, very glad. And the first toy that I bought in 2011 was from the same line, but Korra. Yes, if you didn't know, I was looking for this one, and I finally got it, so very excited about that. Yes, so there's just two little things, just thought I'd mention, thought it was interesting. Okay, now, so let's just do Iron Man, my two favorite toys from the Iron Man series of 2010. I'm excluding the drones from this, because I am a big fan of the drones, and I just picked two drones, and that's not very exciting because they're the same thing. I'm just talking about regular Iron Man figures other than the drones. So yes, that I got in 2010. So here you go. So my first one that I got and was very lucky to get, and this toy is actually still not released to stores, but I was just amazed when I found it. It is, yes, the comic version of Whiplash. So very cool. Extremely excited to find this figure. I found it like a month ago, and it's still not released. Just this one store that I went to, they had some figures out that they weren't like supposed to have out, I guess, because it was all the new Iron Man stuff, and they had just a bunch of new toys, even Transformers, that were not released, and that was because that was their grand opening. So I guess they got all their shipments in and just put them all out, and they didn't really realize that this was unreleased. So that was very cool. And for those of you looking for this guy, even if you lived where I did, I couldn't help you out, because where I found him, the next time I came in, they didn't have any. None of him, none of them from the series, anything. They really just like took them all down and just left the ones that are supposed to be released. And I don't know, I got lucky because I found him, but right now they don't have any. It could have been somebody just came in there and bought every single one, but there was a lot of duplicates and a lot from that wave, so I don't think so, but it could be. So very cool. But this figure is just fantastic with the detail. Articulation's decent, but the detail, the sculpt, and just how he looks is just freaking amazing, pretty much. That's the simplest way I can put it. Very great and pretty fantastic. Okay, another figure that I think is the best from the Iron Man 2 wave, I'm going to have to say, is Ivan Whiplash Vanko from the movie. So yes, I'm surprised that I was going to say this. The two Whiplashes, comic and regular movie, are my two favorite. This guy, the detail on him is just absolutely fantastic. Articulation's great. Accessories, the posable whips, is just fantastic. And this guy is just an amazing figure. But if I had to pick a third, it would be the Ironmonger, just to let you guys know if you wanted to see my third. So very cool. These two figures were fantastic. If you can find them, definitely pick them up. Ivan Vanko Whiplash is extremely rare, and the comic version is unreleased. So it is extremely hard to get these two figures. They're both on eBay though, so you'll have to pay a lot extra, but if you are willing, then go ahead, because you can definitely find them on there. So very cool, very excited for that. Let me just put them down. Okay, dropping figures, fantastic. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to do is from Tron. Just really quickly showing you my two favorites from Tron. The first favorite, and this is just 3 3/4 inch figures. I'm not talking about the deluxe. So my favorite Tron 3 3/4 inch figure, my two favorites, here is one of them, and it is the first one that I purchased, the Blackguard. I think this guy is very cool, very nice in the Tron line. The lights are very cool, as you can see, and the detail on him is just very good. Joints are all very nice and tight, and he can really grasp stuff pretty well. Okay, now, and the second favorite, or this guy is probably my favorite from the Tron line so far, but here he is, Jarvis. Very excited. Yes, this is from Wave 2, or Series 2, however you want to call it. And he's got some good detail. It's not fantastic. The head sculpt is very cool. They had to make a human head for this one, so that was a little bit more difficult, I think. And the way he just grabs his accessories, it is just fantastic. There's a lot in the Tron Wave that they can hold their accessories, but they're just loose, and it's just not good. But this guy, Jarvis, right here, he holds the stuff perfectly and doesn't let go, and it is just fantastic. So those two are some great Tron figures for you trying to pick it up. Okay, so let's do one more from the Clone Wars. Yes, okay. So here you go. They're both from the same wave, and but they're both excellent figures. Here we go, we had the Mandalorian Warrior. A lot of people have been not loving this guy with his paint job, thinking the paint's too bright and a little bit silly looking, and it needs to be darker like Priest Vizsla, or however you say his name. But I really disagree. I love the color. I think it's fantastic, and I think it suits the person just fantastically, with great accessories and with the ball hinge thigh joint, which is very different for most Clone Wars figures, but he has it, and it's fantastic. Okay, the other one that I really liked from this from Clone Wars wave is, yes, Embo. It's from the same wave as the Mandalorian Warrior, and just as good. The detailing on his arms and his head, with the awesome accessories, with the two knives, the axe right here, or the that gun that shoots like arrows, is very nice, and with the shield helmet, the great cloth whatever you call this down here, addition to his shirt is just fantastic. The detailing is great, and just two very fantastic figures from the Clone Wars wave. So that is fantastic. Okay, so now our final favorite is from Marvel Universe. Okay, here we go. So Marvel Universe is a great line that I started collecting this year, and I've just been pleased with every one that I gotten, pretty much. And I just love their way they can they do all the unique kind of characters. It's not all the same type of characters, you know, all the ordinary ones that you get in 100 different ways. These guys bring you characters that you might have not even heard about because they're not really that familiar, but you may have just heard them or seen them before once, but then you get a nice toy of them, and it is fantastic, and their articulation, paint, and detail that they've done for all of theirs is just great. So here you go, my two favorites. I'm definitely excluding Galactus for this one, because obviously that would be one of my favorites, but I'm excluding that. Just 3 3/4 inch figures here. One that if you watch my reviews pretty much of all of my Marvel Universe stuff, you're gonna probably know that I'm gonna put this guy out. Just absolutely amazing. The World War Hulk is the best Marvel Universe figure I've ever seen, and it's just fantastic. With the fantastic detailing, fantastic articulation, big bulky figure that comes with 3 accessories and removable armor is just fantastic and something really different. Because it's usually you get a big figure and no accessories, or you get a little figure with like 1 or 2 accessories. You get a big figure with 3 accessories and removable armor. That is amazing, and really they just went all out on this World War Hulk, which is great. He is from the 2011 line, but I purchased him in 2010, so I'm counting him as 2010. So very cool. The next one is from the same wave, and I'm gonna have to say it's Doc Samson. I really love this figure. Just fantastic detailing and just great. He's just an awesome figure. Articulation's fantastic, and just really a great figure, lacking on accessories. He doesn't come with anything. I do have him posed with this gun here, but it's not his. But still a fantastic figure. I might have said that Thanos is better than World War Hulk, better than Doc Samson in this, but I did purchase Thanos in 2010, and it is, but it hasn't come in 2010. I'm still waiting for it. It's supposed to be here today, and so yeah, so that is going to be great, and I can't wait to get the Thanos review out. Very excited about that one. So here we go, and then just to talk a little bit about, I guess, 2010. So there you go. Well, I didn't buy this one in 2010, so I'll put that away. So very cool. 2010 was a great year for toys. I started collecting, well, in 2009, I pretty much only collected Transformers and, what else? I did, that's about it. So whenever a good movie came out, I collected some toys from that. But Transformers was my line that I collected just 100%. And now with this year, I've been open to so many new toy lines, consisting of Tron, Marvel Universe, Iron Man 2, Clone Wars, and it's just fantastic. I've collected so many more new toys and have gotten in so many new lines that I'm collecting now, and it's just fantastic. Got so many new figures, and did a lot of reviews, and I started doing reviews in 2010. So thanks again to all of you, and that is just fantastic. My first review was of, where is he? The Ironmonger figure, so that's kind of cool. Just I'd put that out there to say, although it's not a very good review. When I first started out reviewing, I wasn't very good at all, just to let you know. But I am just so glad to see all these new lines, and they're all pretty fantastic. If I have to rate my all-time favorite line as this point, I am going to say, I want to say Transformers, because they, they have the whole transforming gimmick, which is pretty amazing that they can do that. So Transformers would win it. But if I'm talking about the toy lines that I first started buying in 2010, I'm going to have to say Marvel Universe is the best line so far, because they just keep releasing figures and just keep getting better and better with great new ideas and just fantastic figures. So yeah, so that is absolutely amazing. What else? Iron Man is a fantastic line, but it is now coming to a pretty much end. They are releasing a few new ones, but it's just a lot of repaints and just not many new sculpts, and it's starting to come to an end. So yeah, so that's a shame, but it's still okay. 2011 is going to be a great year for toys, absolutely amazing, with Thor, yeah, that's going to be great toy line. Captain America, great toys, and new Transformers, Dark of the Moon, that is fantastic, and can't wait to get all of those. There should be some. I might collect a Kung Fu Panda toy or two. I don't know, because I like Kung Fu Panda, and that's the new one coming out. So very cool. Great movies in 2011 coming up. Great toy lines and great new toys, and extremely excited. And just, it's gonna be great. So thank you so much. And now I'm just going to just do my worst line of 2010 for toys. If I had to pick one, I think I'm gonna go with Megamind. Just these toy lines, you know, the detail was good, articulation was horrible, sculpting is okay, and it was just nothing special. You know, this guy was probably the best one of the Megamind, line, but just nothing special. They're all just pretty much okay. And then the worst toy of 2010, okay, here it is. Yes, the walking destruction bot from Megamind, with the little Megamind figure in there. This guy's articulation was decent, but his joints were really just horribly made and really flimsy and cheap, and really just broke a lot, came off. He came with a cool stand that would help him hold him up, which I thought was really awesome, but the stand didn't even fit him. It was just really horribly designed. The gimmicks are okay, the figure doesn't really fit in there. He does, but he's just kind of like laying down in there. And this was just a horrible toy, and the worst toy of 2010, according to me. That's what I'm going with, because I really just couldn't stand that toy. So there you go. So that's my worst toy of 2010. If I have to pick the best, and if I'm going with 3 3/4 inch figures here and I'm picking the best, I'm going to go with the World War Hulk. That is the best toy of 2010, I think, so far. It's kind of 2011, but I bought him in 2010, so I'm going to kind of count that as this. But I also had some great Transformers with the blackout animated. I'm so excited to get him. All the new Transformer lines of, what is it? You know, all the movie lines with, a hunt for the Decepticons. Really forgot that for a second. And all the Revenge of the Fallens. That was fantastic and some great stuff. If I have to pick the best Transformer I have, it's gonna be Devastator. But it's just a great line, and Transformers is really awesome. Can't wait for the new movie to come out so that we can get a bunch of Transformer toys, because it's going to be fantastic, and I'm really going to have to load up on some money so I can buy them all and do some reviews. Very excited, can't wait. So yeah, so great. If I have to pick the best toy of 2010 without any limits, no 3 3/4 inch, just absolutely any toy, it's going to have to be my good friend Galactus. Definitely the best. My tallest figure I have ever gotten from any line in my entire life. 19 inches of just pure Galactus, which is just absolutely amazing. So happy to have this guy, and just really, it's awesome. So thank you so much, and just thanks for all my subscribers. Thanks for sticking in with me, and 2011 is going to be a great year for toys and for movies and stuff. So there you go. So this is my 2010 kind of comparing all the toys and just all of that kind of stuff. Can't wait to do some more reviews of these guys, and it's gonna be awesome. Okay, so thanks for watching.